welcome to the One Up Podcast. I am your host, El Caballo, aka Tony. Here's some of my nearest and dearest in the building. I got my dog Pucho in the building.
What's going on? What the fuck?
His hands are too much.
I don't know. I try to ignore it.
They're too white and too close.
Shit is nasty and pale.
Those are very pale hands.
Shit's throwing off his lighting.
It makes him look like an albino.
Now he's got to keep up the bit the whole episode.
Can you imagine he has to stay in that position?
His hands are just shaking at the end.
Also in the building, I got my dog Mateo.
Hey, how's it going, Tony? You know, I wish I had a microphone. You know, like the dudes at like the UFC fights, the boxing matches. I wish my microphone like came down from the ceiling and I had to like grab it in my hand. I feel like that'd be cool.
I would block half your fucking face.
It'd be so rad though. I could just like scream into the mic, just pull it down.
I don't
good
know.
Stuff.
Think it just swings away from you.
Talking about UFC, but last weekend, or how about Mateo? Did you bring up the style bender on one of the previous podcasts? That guy got his ass whipped.
I did refer to the style bender in one of the previous ones. Did he actually? Wasn't he undefeated?
He wasn't undefeated, but he's gone undefeated for quite a while. But there's this guy. He beat. But they were kickboxers in the past. Mm-hmm. This guy beat him 2 times as kickboxers. So the style bender switches sports, goes on to have this incredible UFC career. The kickboxer then follows him and beats his ass in the UFC as well.
Damn.
It's just shitty. If it's something about
that man has his number, bro. That's all it is. Like
That's a shame. I like that style bender. His over the top like ring entrances and all the celebrations doing anime stuff. They were great, dude.
Oh yeah. Wait, it's a skinny guy from what was it? From Africa, right? I think it is.
I don't know if he's from Africa.
Yeah, I'm not sure where he's from.
He'll walk in the fucking yeah. That dude's nasty with it though. He'll hit you with that crazy left hook out of nowhere. But
it's Israel Adesanya, but
yeah, that's how you say his name.
That's right.
Yeah,
I like the floating head, Tony.
Thank you. Some would say that it's like my Steve's Job look today. You know how he used to wear the turtleneck all black? I like it.
The beard is your turtleneck, is what we're saying here?
Yes. Last but not least,
I'll blow your brains out.
Damn.
I'll blow your brains out.
I love how long Doughy had to keep his arms up.
We should have kept going.
Arms are so tired.
Last but not least, got my dog Doe in the building.
DJ Doughy fresh to you, sir.
Now we can say Doughy because I remember you used to bitch at me for saying Doughy. Now it's back to Doughy.
No, how about he has never bitched at you for saying Doughy? He's bitched at you repeatedly because you call him Dough Boy. You're so confused. Confused Tone is the best moniker that you've ever received. Confused Tone. It's my favorite.
The man, I used to say DJ Doughy Fresh. No. DJ Doughy. No. DJ Doughboy. No. It's like, damn, I don't know what to call this nigga no more. I don't know.
Tony, have you responded to getting called out in our Discord yet?
For?
You were your stats for Battlefield 4 were requested apparently.
Who requested my stats?
Our boy Adam requested your stats. He shared his. He wants to see yours.
Of course, that motherfucker wants to see the stats. I'll go back and look. I'll send you the stats. I have to find them, but I'll send you the stats. Your boy is nasty with it. First off, Adam.
He definitely is. That video he shared, that was pretty good.
Bro, not only am I an elite sniper, I'm an elite pilot. I get headshots with tanks 300 yards out through a fucking window. That's what I do. Before these YouTubers came along, the Dr. Disrespect, the Stone Mountains, the Phase Heads or Phase Clans, all these guys, your boy kicking asses out here dropping shit. I just never recorded it like that. But yeah, if you want help, I'll help you out, Adam. I'll give you some pointers, how to be the best. He's gonna fucking comment like a motherfucker.
He's gonna be salty about that one.
Yeah, I bet. Just think about being on a pod, bro. You can say whatever you want, and then no one would ever hear the side comments. This week, my Cowboys are gonna win the game finally.
Finally?
Yeah, last week, we lost. They're going to win the game. We're going to have our players back. And I think I'm going to hit a parlay again. I'm going to hit
How much money did you lose on the last time? $20?
$20. $20 to win 2,200.
I can't say anything though, because I did buy Powerball tickets for the first time ever in my life. When that thing is $2 billion, it's hard to justify not being like, fuck it, whatever. I'll toss $20 in for the chance to win.
How do you feel
more
about
money than I'll ever be able to spend in my entire goddamn life?
How do you feel about them all of a sudden delaying the numbers until the next day and then some random dick wins?
I don't have a tinfoil hat, dude. Like,
Bro,
I don't think there's anything nefarious with that.
So many people were coming out of the woodworks. Oh, it's all planned. The lottery's been planned. They just already have the selections. I'm like,
what did them take though? Like, then some random dick wins. Who do you expect to win?
well, no,
Elon Musk wins the fucking lottery. It's like, oh yeah, that makes more sense.
that would be wild. That would be definitely rigged. But no, it's just funny. Like the year that it hits two fucking record-breaking numbers, the night they're supposed to come out, there's a bunch of delays. There's a glitch. There's something wrong, and then the next day it's already been selected and somebody's already won. It's like, damn. Like usually it
seems like if you wanted to come up with a conspiracy, the conspiracy would be they delayed the release so that more people could buy lottery tickets so they could make more money.
No, it's a cutoff at like 11 or something like that. It's like a cutoff.
Yeah, I got my purchase in like 20 seconds before the cutoff.
Wow.
Yeah, you can buy them online now, apparently.
That's insane.
Isn't that crazy?
Comfort of your own home. They want to get everybody's fucking money. You don't want to go out and drive? Cool, no problem. Just do it from your own fucking couch. Give me those $2.
But yeah, I burned my first ever $20 in the Powerball, so I'm pretty much done gambling for a while.
Damn, that's that's your gambling. No, I mean you gambled over there in Deadwood, right?
It's Pizzawood. That works.
That's better. That's a terrible place of pizza, but
dude, I just gave away money in Deadwood. I didn't win a goddamn thing. I hit on roulette twice. I think those were my only times of winning over there, and I broke even on video poker.
What the hell's video poker? Oh, just the same shit. Okay.
Video poker is one of the most old man games you can go and play at like a casino, because you just sit at the bar with your little video poker and you drink your gin and tonics and you just spend, you're betting 25 cents at a time or something at most.
It just seems like a fucking boring ass way to just sit by yourself type. I guess that's what it's made for. You don't want to talk to nobody.
We all posted up at the bar. There were like three of us. They're just playing video poker and drinking gin and tonics and shit talking.
I don't know. Are you one of those dicks that at the roulette table you change it if it doesn't hit? You just keep changing it around?
Nah, it doesn't matter. That whole ticker that's like, these are the hot numbers. Shit doesn't matter. None of that matters. It's all random.
Every now and then you got to bet on the on 0 or 00 snake eyes. You got to bet on it every now and then. Like I think every 5 hands or 5 bets, just bet on it. Might hit. That right there, I don't know what the fucking ratio for that is. Like if you put X amount, like what would you get? But
isn't it the same as isn't it like 32? I don't know, man. We're on a gambling tangent here now.
It's for facts.
Yeah, I mean, like it's just as likely to hit any number than it is to hit 0 or 00 or whatever.
For sure.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm 100% convinced. I think everyone should get an electric car. A Saturn one? Oh man, it's a different fucking
this motherfucker
vibe,
has one experience and now everybody should.
Bro, it's a different vibe. Bro, you sit in it, the door shut, it's like soundproofing. Like, I don't know, just because maybe they have the styrofoam inside the tires and it's just, and the bottom is all like.
There's styrofoam in the tires?
On Tesla's tires, yeah. They put like a styrofoam in it, yeah. Some guy.
Like an anti-puncture thing or something?
Nope, it's just for the sound. Just literally all pure sound. The dude cut it in half and literally there's fucking foam in it. I was shocked.
Yeah, the interesting challenge with electric vehicles for a while was like, once you made this electric vehicle, there's no motor, there's no like engine in it. It's a very quiet car. But then when you hit the highway or you're driving in the streets, you really notice how fucking loud the world is when you're in a car. And people found that disturbing, that when you remove the engine noise, the whole area just sounded crazy. You could hear everything around you. So they had to do a lot of stuff with soundproofing to minimize how much the outside sound got into the car. So electric vehicles tend to be way quieter, quieter riding experiences than motorized vehicles.
Which can be a combat advantage, as we saw in The Office, which might be the One Up podcast favorite show. That's what allowed Andy to beat Dwight in that fight. The Prius is virtually undetectable at under 5 miles per hour.
So if it keeps it under 5 miles, the engine won't turn on. It'll be silent.
Just pins him against the wall.
That is a classic. That's an all-time classic. I'm glad that Pucho put me on that shit. I don't know how life would be without it, bro. That shit's just too funny. But yeah, bro, I'm convinced. I think everybody should get an electric car at some point. Hopefully the prices come down.
It won't be a Tesla, but it'll be something else.
Oh no, yeah.
I want a little electric truck is what I want. I don't want like a big like F-150. I want the old school, like they had small trucks in the 80s and the 90s. I want a truck about that size but electric.
It'd be like the truck, the getaway truck in Final Fantasy VII when they're running away from Shinra HQ.
Something like that.
Barrett gets in the flatbed and he takes up 80% of the flatbed. You're like, I don't know if he's a massive man or if this truck is tiny.
A little of both.
A little bit of both. I think the Japanese trucks were little cars.
I mean, I think everything over there is small, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying they made like pickup trucks, but they were like small. You know what I mean? So.
Mm-hmm. There's some cool little vehicles you'll see like that in other countries. There's some cool trucks and like service and like commercial vehicles you see in other countries. I like the designs of them.
I do. I am going to tell y'all this. Y'all need to go get Call of Duty. It's free. The Warzone 2.0, it is free. It is by far a beautiful game to play. It's smooth. They made it better. The best thing about it is the proximity chat. I'm so happy that they brought that into the game. And now if you're playing with, like, I was just playing duos with my boy, and it's some random team. We killed his boy, and that team was like, yo, don't shoot. I'm going to send you an invite to join up mid-game, to join up for us to be a part of the team together. Bro, they sent us the invite. They got in the gas station with us. They're hopping in there saying, yo, like, don't shoot. And they're like, here, I'm going to send you guys an invite so it could be a 4-man squad to play the game together now. Even though we dropped in as duos, now we're a 4-man squad. I don't know what happened. Shit went left real fucking quick. I'm in the corner. I have my boy and these two randos in front of me zoned in. I'm like, yo, if these guys make a fucking move, I'm blasting them. They're sending invites. I guess a third-party dude came through the back door, shot my man down, right? I just fucking laid fire in front of these and killed both these guys. They're like, yo, what the fuck? What the fuck? And I'm just laying fire. And the next, I get killed from the right, and the other guy who actually started the whole bullshit just went down. My boy's like, yo, why the fuck you shot them? I was like, bro, I saw you go down. I'm shooting first and asking questions later, bro. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. We should have just killed them and kept it moving. Like, fuck this middle of the teaming up bullshit. But these are some of the features, right? Like, that are awesome. Like, the fact that you could just send an invite to a squad mid-game that you don't even know them, it's crazy to me. We're playing duos, and 2 other guys just asked to join. So now it's a 4-man against 2 duo teams. Like, bro, this is super unfair and pretty fucking strategic. We can win the fucking game by that.
Do we need to clip this and at Activision in it?
Probably.
I wonder how they handle the end of the game. Like at the end, let's say you're the team that wins or you're the last team standing. Do they split you guys back up into the teams that dropped? Or does a 4-man team get to win a duos like Warzone?
I think that y'all had an unofficial truce, right?
Yeah, it was just like we killed one of their mans. They're like, no, they're jumping around. Don't kill. Let's just join up. And in the middle of them trying to send invites, shit just went south. I would have loved to see it.
Invites to what? The squad?
Yeah. Like,
So you guys could have been friendly after if y'all
Yep.
right. And I'm saying at the end, if you have a 4-man squad, could you win a duos like game? That
No
just
one's-
seems weird.
no one's done it yet or made it that far that I know of.
Damn.
Shit's
one.
fire though. Yeah, I haven't seen anyone made it that far with just adding somebody to their squad like that and making it to the end. I don't know how the fuck they would split that up in a
I mean, it
duo.
came out last night, I think. Yesterday.
Oh yeah, the Warzone. Yeah, it came out Wednesday, I believe. Yeah, Wednesday. It came out Wednesday.
That's dope.
Yeah,
Yesterday.
yesterday. Yeah. I'm
You know
thinking Friday.
You know, I've got the latest Call of Duty, right, Tony?
You should. It's free.
No, like I've got Modern Warfare.
Oh, you did? Yeah, it's a good game.
Got it on PC. Have played 0 hours of it,
And
but it is installed.
it's cross play. You can play from your PC. Yeah, it's beautiful. Now that the console players actually got the FOV now to 120 on online, it's a big advantage that you guys had over console players. It's pretty lit, bro. But no, yeah. Other than that, man, y'all like I'm having a great time fucking around playing 2K with Pucho and them. It's fun, bro. We finally got a 5-man squad, and we have not played a 5-man squad game yet.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
Shit is terrible. It's either one of our other friends is never home on time, or the other one just disappears. But we can never get all 5 at the same time. One of these days, maybe Saturday.
This is on your NBA thing that you're doing?
So what?
Is this on your NBA? Where,
Oh yeah,
okay.
2K, 2K, NBA 2K. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's fun though. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, surprising enough, Pucho is a beast as a power forward. And naturally he played that. Like, I mean, he's not as tall, but he played that type of role. Give rebounds, dish it out. That's literally what he fucking does. He times it so well that a motherfucker would try to go for a layup, and it's just automatic either grab, block, or just sent across the fucking court. It's just like, Jesus.
I've been getting a lot of blocks. I got 10 blocks to one game. It was crazy.
It's impressive.
Most games I'm getting like 4 or 5 blocks. It's fun. It's the most fun thing I think in 2K is just blocking people. It feels good.
What about your 49 points game that you had the other night?
Nah, I had a 32
Oh,
point
32, my bad.
Damn.
Wow, I had
Yeah, 32 points, 6 blocks, like 17 rebounds.
They had
It was,
a double, bro.
We lost. Yeah.
Still good stats though, man. You'll be able to
Individual
take that-
stats.
You'll be able to take that to another team and get an offer, dude.
Yeah.
Jumping ship like LeBron and KD. That's crazy. But no, yeah, fucking. Other than that, bro, I don't think there's anything else that's fucking important coming up that I think I've done at all. How's that bike riding for you, Mateo? Are you still riding
Dude.
around your neighborhood?
It has been rainy and fucking 30 degrees in Austin all goddamn week.
Damn.
And I've got my jacket, right? And it's like got a liner and whatnot, but it's still not comfy to ride at this point. It's too goddamn cold, man. I'm not even riding anywhere fun because I'm still in like the neighborhood in the parking lot. So I've done 0 rides today. Or this week. I may try to get one in tomorrow. We'll see. I might be exhausted after this podcast and just not be in the mood, but I'm gonna try to sneak one in. But it's raining again Saturday, man. We were supposed to have a dry winter, and we got like 2 cold fronts rolled in.
Never believe the news team, bro. They give you the wrong weather every time. I could only imagine how cold you can get riding that bike like that.
Very.
Oh, it gets chilly, man. I will tell you, it's expensive. Motorcycle is expensive. The bike costs money. You got to get your jacket. You got to get your helmet. You probably want to get gloves. You could do without gloves, but you probably want to get. There's so much extra shit to buy. But I paid $100 for a cover to protect it from all the rain that we were getting.
So you're saying that when people say get a motorcycle because it's cheaper than a car, you're saying once you buy all the accessories for this thing, you might as well have bought a car.
It wouldn't be that expensive, but I mean, it's still definitely more expensive than I was like thinking of initially.
If you're Doughy, though, he'd buy the most expensive gloves, the most expensive bike cover, the most expensive jacket. It
most
might be the price
expensive-
of a car.
I would say you got to do your research first, but
For sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Nah, I'd say you just buy everything blind. Don't do any research.
And just sort by most reviewed, best reviewed, and just buy that top one.
I think it was Doe who said that he bought some expensive ass bike lock. Like it was fucking thick as fuck. I'm
yeah,
like,
it's the one I use at work.
shit is beast. Like you have to buy such an expensive fucking lock for your bike because people are just.
The Abus Granite Extreme.
I mean, if you spend $3,000 or whatever the fuck
Oh,
Doughy
no,
spent
yeah.
on a bicycle, it's like
Your
you
lot
want to
better.
protect it.
Your
You gotta
lock better
put-
be strong.
Yeah,
it's
your lock-
okay to spend $200-$300 on a lock.
I
I mean, I've got a column lock on my bike, and I've still thought about getting like one of the motorcycle like rotor locks or something just to be extra safe.
You always use the orange tag when you do use those rotor locks because people forget and they just fuck their shit up.
Oh, that would suck. That would be
Yeah.
fucking awful.
They use this like this orange thing that you have to like put over, and the orange is just to remind you that you have to unlock the lock that you still haven't unlocked.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's clever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I would love to get a motorcycle, but in Florida, it doesn't make no sense. It's just a
It makes the most sense.
That'd
What
be
do you
great
mean?
in Florida, dude. You
It's
get one of
fucking
those. You get one
incredible.
of those like summer jackets. It's like wicking all the air through you. You're riding down the highway,
bro. You'll get
ramping
murdered.
off gators.
Ramping. This is not GTA, bro. You'll get murdered out here within a month, bro, of riding a fucking bike. Florida's
mean,
the
the drive-
worst.
The drivers down there are scary. Like there's no speed limits in Florida. It's just like this is what people might be doing.
Almost every day, there's a cyclist getting smacked by a car. What do you think of motorcycles? It's like, come on, bro. This is great. Well, the fucking bicyclists don't fucking respect the road rules. But either way, like, I can only imagine with somebody on a motorcycle. You know what I mean? Like, nah, fuck all that noise.
The cars on the road don't respect the road rules. Like, well, are there more cars on the road, or are there more bicycles on the road?
There's more
Cars kill more fucking. Cars break more rules. Cars kill more people. The cars cause more damage to the atmosphere. You're not gonna win that argument.
What argument is that?
That cars just are menaces to society.
That's not my argument. I'm just saying that it's dangerous riding a bike in Florida. Or motorcycle, should I say.
It shouldn't be dangerous to ride a bike in Florida.
Or
That was
anywhere.
one of your arguments. You threw in the cyclists have no respect for the road.
That's the second- that's the second
That's
one.
really what Doughy was responding to. But
But they don't. This is the truth.
yeah,
this-
but then he attacked you, and then you reverted back to the first point. Like, oh, what are you even responding to? It's like it's a weak ass move.
This is why I hate Pucho.
That's that fish and Fred. That Fred and
That's
fit. Fed and fish. What am I trying to say?
Fetty
Fresh and
Wap. It's the
fit.
Fetty Wap.
Fresh and fit.
Fish and chips.
Fish and
podcast.
chips. The fish and chips podcast.
I got distracted by my pens that I was messing with over here, and it broke my brain. Apparently,
Jesus,
Yo.
Mateo.
Fresh and Fit are kind of lucky that they bring a bunch of dumb people on their podcast, because like anybody with a medium amount of IQ could just start like poking holes in all their theories. Like, hold up, bitch, this shit don't seem like it's holding up very much.
hold up. I need to call my doctor and get checked for some kind of degenerative mental disorder tomorrow. I guess.
But no, yeah, fucking.
Yeah, that dude Myron, he's not dumb at all though.
He's not stupid.
I just think like some of his hypotheticals or the premises he brings up are not like one to one with with the points he's trying to make. Because I feel like you could just reverse them right back on him, and he'll hold the position that women hold if you change the hypothetical up.
The shit that I saw with DJ Academics, Sneeko, and all of them on there, oh my God. I was like, yo, that shit was so lame.
I mean, it's your favorite person in the world. DJ Academics acted like a pure cornball on that shit.
The biggest fucking cornball, bro. I was like, oh no, this nigga. I think she called him fat and he went AWOL. I think she just called him like fat and told him to lose weight and he fucking lost it.
That's fucking beast, though.
Yeah.
I mean, he was insulting her.
For her deep voice.
Like she had a deep voice. So then she insulted him, and then it was like, oh, now it's open season because you insulted me. It's like, yeah, I mean, you're kind of playing this game first, like, you know.
That dude's a cornball for real.
That is definitely some needed context there. I was like, well, why'd you just call him fat out of nowhere?
Right.
That's why I was like, damn, that's so beast. Like, that's whatever. Yeah.
All right, let's go to the topic. Dude. We're stretching.
I was literally doing that.
All right, it's been like a good 10 minutes. I'm like,
But yeah, boys, next week is Thanksgiving. And you know what everybody loves most about Thanksgiving week?
Bread.
Black Friday.
Oh.
And how overrated that shit is. I don't really understand. Do people really still go out in public to go fucking shopping on Black Friday? Because I'm more excited for Cyber Monday, if anything.
Bread? Definitely to the bread.
People are definitely excited about the bread on Thanksgiving. Someone say it's the best Thanksgiving food is the bread.
Best Thanksgiving food. Top tier.
Top tier. Second to the pumpkin pie.
I think people do, right? People still go out and line up at like 4:00 in the morning or whatever. I think my Thea does.
Yeah. Does she have a set goal? Like, is she going to buy this TV or buy this microwave?
I have never once in my life gone on any of the Black Friday excursions, so I have no idea what their game plan is. I don't know what store they go to first. I have no idea.
You never did one?
Not even once, dude.
You had to do one at least to experience the bullshit.
I watch videos of it and none of it seems worth it. From the Target, you ever seen the guy trying to like cheer all the workers up and, this is the Black Friday. Like, it's just the worst shit ever. Fucking, you got people fighting for like the lowest level tier TVs, like just like the shittiest TLC, Hisense, all these whack ass fucking brands, and you're just like, these niggas are tearing each other apart for all these just lame ass products.
Damn, Booch, you flashbanged yourself there, dude.
Yeah, I did.
That shit distracted.
Yeah, fucking. I used to work at Target, okay? And I've worked a couple of Black Fridays, all right? Not very fun. People are the worst. I honestly can't believe that people go out and they actually like try to buy shit. Like, I don't know, I feel like back in the day there was like this perception that you could get good stuff for cheap. That's what it felt like. By the time that I was working at Target and actually, because I had actually never gone out shopping on Black Friday, it was just not interesting at all to me. By the time I was working at Target, I was seeing what they're doing, you know, all year long. You got like, you know, they're selling good like Samsung TVs, LG TVs. You got, you know, other brands of television, and then, you know, then they come out with the Black Friday, you know, brands, and like Doughy said, you seeing Westinghouse and fucking Hisense, and you're like hold the fuck on, like what is this? And they'll be like $150 75-inch 4K HDR OLED TV. You're like, that price doesn't match. and so it'd be like ultra low quality shit and you're just like, oh, so this isn't like a good deal. There are like a lower tier of TV that they're putting out on the shelves for Black Friday. And then working Black Friday fucking sucks. I actually find it unbelievable that anybody goes out to buy anything on Black Friday. Like Doughy said, they fight about everything. Everything. They'll find the pen section. They got the different kind of bundles of pens, and just the people start seeing that somebody's grabbing them, and they're like, oh, they're gonna run out of pens. And then they're just fighting over the pens, and you're like, they're fucking pens, man.
I like the videos where there's that one guy sitting at the gate and he's just trying to stop everybody from coming in, and one dude pushes through. It's like a fucking ocean of bodies just fucking going, and the guy's just there like, I can't do this no more.
Think about all those videos you've seen. What do you think those first people? Do you think they grab anything that is actually of worth or value?
I think
is
so.
There, you see them getting in first. That don't mean they're smart. That don't mean that they want something good. That don't mean anything.
They're just going to the biggest thing they can find that's attractive, or that's like attracting them, and it's a wrap. If they see a TV, they're just fucking grabbing it. It doesn't matter what it is, and it's just shit is a disaster. I've seen the most fights. I've seen the most arguments. If you want to go for a show, just go and just enjoy. Just get there right at like 5 o'clock. Motherfuckers would be in there waiting, getting in line. Oh, excuse you. And it'd be like, what? Instant fights. I love it. Shit's amazing.
You'd go on a Black Friday sale at 5 o'clock.
No, not me. You're too late. If you're going there at 5, you're way too late to get in line.
How many?
Sorry, this is the time you just said.
To enjoy the show, the fights and shit that happen. Like, go pull up and just sit there and wait.
I've got an offshoot of this conversation. How many events have y'all gone and waited in line multiple hours for?
Oh, 3. Sure.
0. I've waited at Best Buy one morning when I used to work overnight. So I got off at 7 and they opened at like 8 or 9. So I waited outside the Best Buy and I bought Need for Speed. It was on sale. It was a brand new game. Need for Speed, the one that we played.
Was there an actual line, or was it just you waiting there by yourself? Though was it like
it was
the
a
Black
short
Friday
line. It was a short line. I got in and out of there. They opened at 8. I was out of there by like 8:20.
Nice.
So yeah, I just went, grabbed a few games that were on sale, and I left.
This is Black Friday sale? Like a Black Friday?
It was like Black Friday in Best Buy. Yeah.
Damn.
I one time waited in line for 3.5 hours so that my nieces could take a picture with Elsa and Anna, and then they were like kind of too spooked to do it. And it was very
Elsa
disturbing.
and Anna.
It was the Elsa and Anna from Arendelle.
Damn.
Yeah, Olaf wasn't there. You know, it's Florida. It's hot and shit. He'll melt.
That makes sense.
And then they were like kind of too spooked to really enjoy it. And I was like, just wasted 3 hours on this bullshit.
Oh, nah, I would have hit their ass over the head. Like, no, y'all gonna go over there and take this motherfucking picture.
I've gone to a Buckethead concert. That guy makes you wait. That motherfucker makes you wait. I don't know what he's doing back there, but I
Worse
don't like
than
it.
that, there's no headliner. There's fucking this motherfucker wants you to watch Mick Jagger documentaries while you wait.
I don't know if that was him or the venue, but that was garbage.
Mick Jagger is a unique person. I'll just say that. That's matter of fact, that's all I know about Mick Jagger is from that concert. So
That's fucking terrible.
He was sweaty. He was ripped though. Yeah.
You got an education, dude. So I one time waited for like 2 hours in line to meet Bruce Campbell at a showing of The Evil Dead in the Woods, which was awesome. And one time I went and waited at Toys R Us for 4 hours. I was a teenager, like a preteen or something. Waited at Toys R Us for 4 hours so I could plug my Game Boy in and get a Mew on my Game Boy. This is like right when the first Pokemon movie came out.
Ooh.
That was fire. On what Pokemon game?
It was like the first one. It was like I got it on like Pokemon Red.
Damn, I didn't even know you could get a Mew in that game.
They did a special event where you could get traded a Mew from the Toys R Us event. It's got to be Pokemon Red because I only played like a handful of the Pokemon games.
That's lit. I just never thought you would wait in line. The worst thing I probably waited in line for was a TV. And to come and find out that they only had like a handful. It was a Samsung TV, decent ass TV back in the day. It was nice, 60-inch. The motherfuckers, we right now, but we got this Westing. Like, bitch, who the fuck want that bullshit ass brand TV? Like, fuck out of here. I need to wait in line for 4 hours. That's the worst too. And then you got the dickheads in line selling their seat in line.
Is that a thing?
Oh, bro, yeah. They be like, yo, $200, you can have my number 2 spot. Motherfuckers will pull out $200 and pay for that number 2 spot if they're down there past 10. Shit is crazy.
Even at Target, they used to start doing this thing where like people would be in line, right? And they'll start giving people out tickets and stuff like that, like to try to get people in the door in an orderly fashion. The shit lasts for like 4 people through the door, and then it's just a fucking riot. It's like, yeah, I used to hate that shit.
Were you one of those people at the door, Pooch?
Nah, I don't know.
You would duff somebody quick. Like, yo, back the fuck up. Because they try to run you
people
over.
are trying to run me down. Yeah, I'll start throwing hands. Hell yeah. I'll lose my job. I'll be all right with that one. And now Black Friday sucks. It sucks.
Is it pretty close to the South Park episode where they're doing like the Night's Watch parody? And it's Black Friday. You ever see that one?
I've never seen that. But
it's pretty good. It's Randy
does
Marsh.
Feel like you're a sword in the darkness, a shield in the night, you know? You know,
How
like I'm one of the people that guards the realms of men. Okay. But it's just trash. There's too many people. It's loud. It's the only day of the year, or Christmas probably too, where like Target has like 32 lanes. Usually they only have like 5 lanes open. Black Friday, every fucking lane is open. It's the only day. It's one of the only days of the year you see that shit.
That's wild.
I think that's one of the signs of the end times.
Yeah, the end times for sure. Then the carts, there's no carts. So they'll start pulling you and say, you got to go out there and start collecting carts. Because there's just too many people. And it's like, dude, I am not trying to walk around this fucking parking lot at 3 o'clock in the morning getting carts. And then you got to work till like 8 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, you're working a full shift from like midnight to like 8 a.m.
That's nuts.
Yeah, it's trash.
I think there's a bunch of companies this year that said they are just going to be closed on Black Friday. Like they're not.
They need to have the cart narc out there, narking out the people.
He'll get his ass beat the fuck up out there.
That's probably his favorite holiday of the year. He probably does a big special for Thanksgiving for Black Friday.
You guys know who the cart narc is, right?
Yeah. We've brought him up before. Yeah. Episode like 30 something or something.
Bro, the man will get his ass beat on Black Friday. People have the shortest of tempers.
He will run away from you. Trust me, people have threatened to beat him up. He just runs away. He's like, you're not faster than me, sir.
Buddy,
that's a pretty funny response.
You catch a Palm Beach guy that hit you with that kick, that feet sweep. It's a wrap. You fall, it's a wrap. They're whooping that ass.
So like he's challenged that because what he does now is he's a roaming cart narc. He roams the nation. He's gone all over the nation to different parking lots and just shamed people.
That reminds me, there's this British dude that I found on YouTube, and he does these mobile DJ sets, and he has like this rig set up.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, he's got this crazy rig, so he's got his full DJ rig there, and he goes to public spaces like malls and whatnot and plays music for people, and he dances, and he does this whole thing, and he always gets kicked out of all these places. So half the video is just him running away from security guards while he has this entire rig on, and he's still faster than them somehow. The dude does mad cardio, dude.
I do not know who this is. This is hilarious.
Yeah, this is awesome.
I'll need to find it. I'll share it to one of our channels or something.
The one that I know of is a guy on a bicycle. He has like a DJ set up on a bicycle, and a bunch of people on bicycles follow him while he DJs.
I've seen that. Guy. That guy's pretty cool. But you guys, I mean, I can probably safely say that we're all here mostly excited for like Cyber Monday, right? We like the Amazon online day early event sales and all that, right?
This is one of the weekends where I just choose not to participate in consumerism. I just try to not buy as much shit as I can. It's nice to take a break. It's nice to not feel like I have to spend money or I'm gonna miss out on a deal that's gonna make or break my holidays. Just like, fuck it, I don't need it.
Yeah, me and Cyber Monday, I'll usually hop on Amazon and I'll check out the deals. I usually don't buy anything though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy you a gel blaster.
What is a gel
Don't
blaster?
buy me that.
A gel blaster. Though
You're gonna get me shot. I don't
No,
want
you're
it,
not
bro.
gonna get
I'll
shot.
burn it. I'm telling you. I got a fire pit. I'll burn it.
What is a gel blaster?
It's a fucking toy gun that be looking like a real gun. He wants me to run around Florida with the toy that looks like a gun.
It'd be like
shooting
mad
at people.
colorful.
You gotta
Word
buy
up.
the barrel attachment for that. It just doesn't come colorful. It's a barrel
Have
attachment.
you not seen like the Hello Kitty Glocks and whatnot? The color doesn't matter.
You're gonna
It's
see
a
me
lot of
running
fun.
around with a rifle going, "Trrrr," and then boom, cops gonna pull up, bam, shoot me. Because of though.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
damn you while I'm dying. Damn you, though. Just so you know that forever I'll hate you in my death.
It's funny because it'll be like the movie trope. It'll be like the movie trope. You hate it and you don't want it, and then finally, like your daughter gets to start playing with you with it, and you're having so much fun.
I get shot and killed.
God damn it, no boy.
People been playing. I like watching those TikTok videos of the gel blaster people, and they'll blindfold somebody and play like that movie, A Quiet Place, and they'll just hold the blast and they'll walk into a room or the living room, blindfolded, and whoever makes a sound, they'll just start blasting, and people just be in there sitting quiet as fuck. It's the most funniest shit to see.
Are these things like between like Nerf guns and airsoft guns? Is that what they are?
Yes. They're Orby gels. They would use them for like plants. You could use like the Orbeez for a bunch of different things. It's like these gel things that absorb water, and then like you could put them in this gun, and this gun shoots the little gel pellets. So like they explode in their water. They kind of hurt. Shit kind of hurts, but it's fun.
I mean, they're coming out of that gun fast as fuck.
Yes.
Like, it's literally like a fucking bullet. That shit, it's like, Jesus. And they're fucking water-based gels, so it's like, how bad can they hurt? Pretty fucking bad, I bet.
If you
I
froze
don't think
those,
pretty bad.
if you froze those while they're big, they would hurt. You would
That's
get
like hitting.
bruised.
That's like putting a marble into a paintball gun or something.
Oh, my God.
Hey, you turn it into a rock. What the fuck?
We played paintball in like 40-degree weather one time, and it was one of the worst decisions of my life. There were no kills. Those paintballs just bouncing off of you.
I can only imagine.
It was rough.
I
man.
seen that one video of the guy getting shot in the face with a paintball gun, and I'm like, I'm not playing this. Like, I'm gonna just shoot someone with a real gun at this point.
No, the Orbeez is a much safer place. It's like a lot of fun.
You, in your house, maybe that's it. But you're not
No,
walking
but I'm
out.
saying in a paintball setting, like go to a paintball place with the little Orby guns and stuff like that. That'd be a lot of fun.
Oh, okay.
In someone else's, I don't want those Orby things broken all over my house, splattered on my walls.
They are like they aren't they're safe. They degradable. They degrade.
You're gonna have like 500 fucking gels just like split open in your house. They're gonna degrade, Mom.
You're just
I'm not
walking around.
picking them up. They'll
could just
degrade.
Your
Sweep
feet
it
are
up.
squishing as you take steps.
Everywhere you go, you're slipping and sliding and squishing. They'll degrade, Mom. I promise.
That's terrible. Fuck that. But back there, I don't know how the hell we got here.
Yo, he's gonna buy me a gun for Black
Oh yeah,
Friday.
that's right. That's right. Sorry.
It's applicable. It's just funnier than the whole Black Friday.
I'm gonna buy you. What if I buy you every type of fucking Ouija board and send it to your house?
What's wrong with this guy?
What if I subscribe and save a Ouija board to your house every month?
Tony still got that
Oh
Ouija
my
board.
god! You're gonna get him a recurring Ouija board delivery.
Every month he gets a new Ouija. He needs a new one every month.
I
The
would
Ouija
definitely,
of the month.
I would definitely unfriend you forever. There's no way. It's just a disrespect. People just want.
What if Doughy tells you that he's never bought it for you? They're just then it'll be creepy. Ouija boards are just showing up to your house.
I had a buddy that she was getting just random little like stuffed animals delivered to her house.
Whoa.
Like just
That's
every couple
creepy.
months, once a month, she would get like 2 or 3 stuffed animals.
That's
and
creepy.
no one ever admitted to being the one sending these to her, but they were like targeted. Someone was fucking with her. Never found out who.
Yeah.
Yo, that's creepy.
That reminded me of when people were I mean, it still happens, but people are getting just random packages in the mail, shit they never ordered. Like, I think it was like these scams that the people were running. It's like they'll sell some $500 item, and in order for it to look legit, like a real purchase occurred, they'll send some really cheap item out. And, they'll ship it out to a random person. They don't give a fuck where it goes. I can't remember what the scam was. I don't think it was like falsely selling something to somebody. But
You put insurance on it or something or some shit like that?
I really don't remember. But it has something to do with like e-commerce. People were listing things to sell and then shipping things out when people sold it. And they were making money off this somehow. I just can't remember.
Damn.
Sounds like the underpants gnomes plan. First we steal the underpants, then profit.
Then profit.
Then profit. But no, I honestly don't understand who came up with it or whatever, but yeah, this Black Friday shit gotta end.
Who created Black Friday?
Tony wants to know who created everything.
We're going to have to do way better research if we're going to become a history podcast.
Those are facts. I would love to know how this world started. I want to know what decade came up with Black Friday. A lot of things I would love to know, but we'll never get the answers for.
We're just going to become a worse version of drunk history.
So Wikipedia says that there used to be these Thanksgiving parades, and Santa Claus would pop up at the
Santa
Thanksgiving
Claus?
parade, and then everybody would go and shop for Christmas after Thanksgiving, and it just sort of became like this event.
But where the hell did they get Black Friday from? Like why black?
Because the red, you're in the red, and then the black, I think it has something to do with like the charts.
I read that there's like a lot of retail companies. I don't know how true it is, but this is what I said. I read it. Sorry. I've heard my whole life that a lot of retail companies are in debt the whole year until Black Friday. Then once
Really?
Black Friday rolls around is when they start turning a profit. Allegedly. I don't know how true this is. It sounds unbelievable. Right? Then after that, they got 1 month till. I guess the fiscal year ends in March in like finance, for finance type shit. So maybe they got a couple more months. So maybe 4 months of profit or something. It doesn't sound too crazy now and maybe maybe the black from that comes from, when people owe money, you say they're in the red. Once you're making profit, they're in the black.
There's our history podcast. We just try to remember things we've heard. We make wild guesses.
Bad history. Right
Is
here.
it an alligator or is it a crocodile?
Does Tony have a Starbucks hat? Is that
Celtics
hat? I got you guys. Oh, I see. I got you kind of small. I swear to God, it looks like a Starbucks hat. I'm gonna shrink the image down so you can see. It looks like that woman, right? It looks like that woman with the waves around her.
It's got the colors.
Exactly what it looks like.
It's got the colors and kind of the shape with the white lettering on it.
Nah, I don't see anything you're talking about.
What's our next topic, Tony?
But either way.
Yeah, we don't need to stretch this shit. It's like Stretch
Sports.
Armstrong.
I think all the commissioners and all that are going a little hard, man. Should sports really penalize players for sharing stuff on their social media platforms? A great example is Kyrie. He's getting a lot of flack for just posting shit and sharing it. Like, you guys agree with what the fuck's going on with that?
I think Kyrie, although Kyrie is an idiot and has been shown that he's an idiot in the past,
Oh, wow.
I think what they're doing is a little bit beast.
What makes him an idiot?
He's just been known to spew.
Isn't he a flat earther?
He's a flat earther. He's a bunch of stuff. He's a bunch of things.
He's a flat earther.
He is an actual idiot.
Yeah, that would lead you to believe that he is very challenged in the mental area. He's a very...
No, he's a free thinker and he does his own research. You're tripping, bro.
I mean, but you can say he's
his
an
mind
anti...
is open.
You can say he's an anti to anything everyone is with. If a whole bunch of people are going this way, he's just going to go that way off of just what he knows. He's just not going to go towards what everyone is doing.
I think that it makes sense because you are when you're a sports team, you're a brand. You will lose advertisers. I mean, all the fucking advertisers ran away from Twitter because Elon Musk is crazy pants in and of himself. Fucking Kanye lost deals because of he spewed some crazy shit on the internet. I think that it's expected nowadays. Like, sports is not for entertainment. Sports is a fucking business. If you're a player and you're impacting the brand's potential to make money, they're gonna let your ass go. They're gonna suspend you. They're gonna do whatever they feel they need to protect their image.
Is tweeting a movie off of Amazon really that offensive? Like,
it depends on the movie, dude.
The shit's on Amazon. Like, the shit anybody... I'm just saying, if anybody can watch it, could it be that bad?
That's a weak... that is a weak argument.
Yeah, I think it can be. I mean, the movie's like the straight up Holocaust denial. The Jews didn't die in the Holocaust. Is in the movie. Like,
I wasn't aware of that. I just know.
Like, I think it can be bad. Like,
I know it's Hebrews to Negroes to Hebrews or something like that.
Well, he's part of that whole like thought process. That what do they call? There's a term for that for the Black Israelites or whatever. Something like that.
The Israelites.
But
the people that be making white people kiss their feet in the middle of Harlem and fucking New York. It's crazy. When you see the people out in the street, they be making white people do some crazy shit only because there's mentally ill people on the street and they're willing to do the stupid shit that these people say.
This shit's crazy.
That's some weird shit. Yeah, I don't think that there's anything about this where they're going overboard. Honestly, like they're a brand. They're gonna protect themselves. It'd be nice if they took stands on other things too, but
do you think? Sorry, Tony, because it seems like you disagree. Do you think like if you do things outside of your job that your employer has no say on like basically that the actions you do outside of work are going to impact that work? You think that they shouldn't ever do anything like that?
Yes, I don't think they. Like, if I'm Kyrie and I post something on my platform, they shouldn't fucking have a list of things for me to do to come back and play.
So if you were sharing like mad, like, oh, I love Adolf Hitler and sharing mad Nazi stuff, I'm just saying as an example, right? You would say he should be able to say that in the NBA. The NBA shouldn't have any issue with him feeling that way.
Yeah, I mean, freedom of speech, I guess, but at the same time, there's consequences to it. But yeah, I think
from a business perspective, right? Them not taking actions against Kyrie Irving or other players that are sharing or doing terrible things, it reflects poorly on them and it'll hurt their dollars. You know what I mean? Like, for example, there's like videos of athletes that like beat the shit out of their girlfriend or something, and they get suspended from their sport. But you're saying they shouldn't be suspended?
That's a little different. That's a little different. Beating somebody versus saying something online is very different. Like, I'm not.
Yeah, but if you're spreading like hateful disinformation type stuff, I don't think it's unheard of, because it's different than another job. I honestly like. I could probably get fired for tweeting the wrong shit if my work found my Twitter account and shit like that. But it's even more. It's such a more extreme situation when you're a public figure. You have millions of Twitter followers. You have hundreds of thousands of Twitter followers, and you have that kind of level of influence and platform. the company is that much more likely to notice. They're monitoring all that shit. Those contracts they sign stipulate all kinds of shit. That's why they can do this. I mean, hell, back in the day with like Hollywood performers, they controlled their entire goddamn lives. They chose who they were going out and being seen in public with on dates and things like that.
Yeah, that
I don't think that level is appropriate, but it's not unheard of for companies to take action against you and want to control you when you're that much of a public figure, you know,
and be blackballed. You know what I mean? Like Kanye West right now is being blackballed, and you know what I mean.
In these cases, for one, I think if you're gonna be like, I think what Kyrie Irving did is much different to what Kanye did. I think his shit is a lot milder. I think he should have apologized. Them coming up with like a list of demands, in my opinion, is a little bit beast. But like, I guess you've already fumbled the bag.
Why do you think it's beast?
It's just,
man, the list is.
I mean, if you got caught like drinking on the job or something, you're visibly drunk at work, they would make you. If you weren't fired just on the spot, they would put you through rehab or something, right? Like that would probably be a requirement of your continued employment. Would be some kind of treatment, rehab facility or something like that.
I just personally, I don't think for sharing a video, I would say I apologize.
Well, I think it's been more than just sharing the video too, though. Like he said shit at like press conferences and he's tweeted other stuff, and he's flirted a lot with a lot of anti-Semitic kind of stuff.
That I don't know about. Yeah, I'm just talking about him sharing the video.
Yeah, from what I've seen, it was just he shared it and then he doubled down and tripled down on the sharing of that stuff. But I'm not super familiar with all the demands. I'm just still stuck on Tony saying the company should just deal with their money being lost because this person is doing this thing. They shouldn't do anything. They should just accept that they're going to lose money because of this person's actions.
Now,
like, that makes no fucking sense to me.
On the other side of the fence, what Kanye did is like, this nigga said, I'm going to sleep now, but tomorrow I'm going DEFCON 5 on the Jews.
On the Jews,
said,
yeah, that was
what?
Nuts.
What? Like, yo, that's crazy. Like, that is out of this world crazy.
He said DEFCON 5.
Yes, that's how the whole thing started.
I didn't know he fucking said that shit, bro.
He said a lot of wild, crazy shit. I would not agree with that Kanye is being blackballed. I would say that Kanye blackballed himself, dude.
Absolutely.
Did you hear that Adidas is reselling all his shit without his name Yeezy on it?
Bro, do you know what he said?
Except for the slides. He owns the slides.
He said, I will say this and Adidas will never drop me. The next day they dropped him, bro.
Yeah, that's sad. I don't know.
It apparently it's just a rich dude acting a full season is what's going on, man.
Bro, but he's not the only one though. Like this. All right, go ahead, Pooch.
Sorry. Who's not the only one?
Kanye's not the only one that's out like spoken against, I guess, the Jewish community or whatever community that they're speaking against. Nick Cannon was another one that got hit with that shit.
Who the fuck is Nick Cannon?
Oh, people only know Nick Cannon because he has like 40 fucking kids now, dude.
He just has. He's on number 16.
Yo, I showed a picture. I saw this meme, and it said the people in the United States in the year 2080 or something. And it was a picture of Nick Cannon with like a bunch of different wigs and a bunch of. Basically, everybody's just gonna look like Nick Cannon. That shit cracked me up, But sure, there are certainly other people.
Nick Cannon says he pays over $3 million a year just on child support.
Jesus Christ, dude.
What?
Ain't no fucking kids need $3 million, bro. I'm sorry.
Nigga, 16 kids?
Yeah. It don't shake out like that. I'm sorry.
There's no way, though.
3 million divided by 16,
it's like 180, 170, something like that.
And boy, bugging out.
That's a lot. That's like $200,000 a kid a year. That's I don't know. That's a whole thing. First off, Kanye said he's gonna go DEFCON 3.
DEFCON 3, sorry.
So I guess there's two more levels he had.
Codename Roundhouse. It's just hilarious.
Roundhouse.
He's gonna hit niggas with the roundhouse. I dropped that video of the fat guy dropping the roundhouse. I was trying to let you guys know.
That's okay. It just coincidentally fucking.
DEFCON 5 is the lowest. DEFCON 1 is nuclear war.
Oh, okay.
So that's the order for people who aren't familiar or have watched war games.
That's what he should have said. DEFCON 1 on these motherfuckers.
Nah, he was leaving room to wiggle apparently.
Yeah, he was leaving wiggle room. He was like, DEFCON 1 and the Jews would be the Holocaust.
Yes.
Right? So he was going a couple levels below that. That's what he was saying.
Maybe people just stop tweeting out nonsense and we wouldn't have to worry about whether their punishment is the right fit or not. Wouldn't have to play fucking the Three Bears with their punishment.
I agree. When you have a platform, when you are influential, it's just, yeah, dude, you're not going to be able to post all the things that you want to post. This guy's like your terrible uncle or friend on WhatsApp that hits you just every once in a while with like, yo, watch these succession of videos. And then by the end of it, they're trying to hit you with a pyramid scheme. And you're like, nah, bro, I don't
bro, cut that shit out, bro. You going hard right now.
Nah, that's
happened
who
to me.
Kyrie is.
I know.
I got hit with a blast from the past. It's like, yo, Pooch, I haven't talked to you in a long time. Watch these succession of videos. If this made sense to me, I think it'll make sense to you. I was like, I'm not looking at this. You're bugging.
You'll ask them, tell me what the video is about. And be like, nah, you have to watch it.
And you don't want to watch it, though. That's how you end up selling Herbalife.
You do the same fucking thing, though. Get the fuck out of here.
My Zach Fox attacks are very not like this.
I'm actually gonna admit right now, I only click on about like 10% of the videos and links that Doughy sends. There's too many of them. They have zero context.
You're not the only one,
I click on most of them, but I'm usually unhappy after I click on them. So.
I was clicking on all of them, and I was unhappy whenever I would click on them, so I'd cut the percentage down.
Doughy's on a hot streak.
Yeah?
Besides the Zach Fox thing he just shared, the last couple links, the roundhouse kick, there was another one that had me cracking up.
Best Buy girl.
The Best Buy girl. Fuck Best Buy.
Wait, what? What video is this?
I did not see this one.
Yo, that shit me dying. But somebody shared a video that I just saw. It made no fucking sense. I was like, it might have been you. Maybe your hot streak's over. But I gotta look through. You just share so much. I be clicking them.
Crazy.
But yeah, I feel like the Kanye situation very different from the Kyrie Irving situation. Kanye West is vocalizing a lot of crazy shit. He's, it was the White Lives Matter shit followed by all the Jewish shit, followed by like with the Candace Owens shit, and then he doubling, tripling, quadrupling down, leaking all those text messages. The crazy, not that it's bad to leak text messages. I think that's just fine, personally.
Yo,
but
this guy, Dave Chappelle said.
You think it's wrong to leak a text message?
Yeah.
The fuck? There's a privacy agreement in a text message?
If you and me are texting, why would I leak that information to anybody?
If you're trying to slander me in the public and I got texts that could defend my image, and you're telling me that I'm a bad person for leaking that?
That's very different. Okay,
that is the Kanye West situation. Okay, the whole media is slandering him, and he's trying to show the text messages like, look, this is what I'm receiving. There's some shit in there that kind of like, I'm like, I kind of get where you're coming from in some respects. Like the one manager dude was like, don't make us do an intervention or some shit like that. We'll fill you with so much drugs you'll turn into a zombie. Like basically saying like threatening him with like institutionalizing him and shit. Like, all right, I like shit like that. If you're getting that often, I could see how you're gonna I could see how you're in the position you're in now with the way that you're thinking, right? But I mean, then he leaked a whole bunch of other shit that just made him look bad. So I mean,
that is such a wild thing to tell someone. I don't think an intervention is supposed to be a punishment. That's never feeling I've gotten from an intervention.
Yeah, the dude was like, "Don't make me call the health services on you. They'll put you away and they'll fill you with so much drugs you'll be a zombie." I'm botching the quote, but it's something to that effect.
That's crazy. Yeah, I only saw the stuff with P. Diddy.
Then he flipped it into, I had a Jewish manager, a Jewish doctor, and and he's saying because that guy was Jewish and blah, blah. And then that shit turned into a whole other thing. It's like we could say this guy's action is wrong without trying to attribute that wrongness to his religion or his race or whatever, you know? That's why I find that the Kanye situation is very different from the Kyrie Irving situation. But sorry, Doughy, I cut you off like twice.
Dave Chappelle was recently on SNL and he had a really funny joke. He said, Kanye got in so much trouble, Kyrie got in trouble.
It's exactly what happened.
Because Kanye fanned the Flames so much, they just were already it's already a big fire that Kyrie shared something and everybody just dogpiled.
No, that's exactly what happened.
Game Awards, everybody. Better topic. Game Awards nomination. It's coming up in about a week or so. You said December 8th, right, Mateo?
Yep.
December 8th. They have their nominees for each category here. We're going to cut through it real quick. Well, not quick, but we're going to cut through each category and predict who's going to win and why why the fuck are some of these people on the or up for nominations. Let's see. We're going to start off with Best Indie Game. And for Best Indie, they have here, they got Cult of the Lamb, Neon White, Sifu, Stray, and Tunic. It's like a knockoff version of Zelda, I'd say. Right? Pooch, you played it, right?
Knockoff version?
No?
I wouldn't say that.
No? I mean, he looked like he's in
no,
some type
I wouldn't say that. It's certainly trying to get that Zelda aesthetic because Link wears a tunic and has a sword and a shield. So
I'm just saying what it looks like to me right now.
Well, you asked me if I would call it that. I'm saying no. I wouldn't call it a knockoff version of Zelda.
You played the game?
Yeah.
This one, for me, is definitely between Call of the Lamb and Tunic.
I don't know.
I've heard Sifu is good, but man, Call of the Lamb was fantastic. Tunic was great.
I've got to say Stray.
Yeah. Stray is
You beat Stray though?
I have yet to play any of the games in this category, but because I love cats.
Because you love cats.
Get the fuck out of here,
I
bro. You
played like the first hour straight and it didn't grab me. I'm gonna go back and pick it back up. I played a lot of Cult of the Lamb. I have a lot of complaints about it. I'm not gonna get into. I really enjoyed Sifu. Sifu was a blast. I really enjoyed that game. I'm torn between Sifu and Tunic, to be honest. I didn't beat Tunic, but mainly because I was playing it on Game Pass. I was like, man, I'm grinding this. I want a platinum for these efforts, okay? And then it came out on PlayStation. I'm like, $30. It's too much. I'm not paying $30 for a Zelda knockoff, you know?
I picked up Cult of the Lamb when I was in Deadwood, and it was the best.
What the fuck?
The best
Tony,
decision
Tony,
that I
you
ever
have
made.
a smooth brain. It's a joke on you, brother.
No, I get the play, but fuck you. I know you want to say it.
No, you were trying to point out that I'm contradicting myself. I'm making fun of you. Man.
Go ahead, Mateo. We totally fucking cut you off, bro.
No, man, Cult of the Lamb was fantastic. I played it when I was on the Deadwood trip. I put hours and hours and hours into that game. Sacrificed my cult leaders, my cult members.
Now, is this like it's a role playing game, or is it like some type of Binding of Isaac type game? Like I don't.
it's like Binding of Isaac with a little bit of community building, but it's not much. It's pretty linear as far as like that goes.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you choose which buildings you're gonna build. You choose what upgrade path you're going on as far as what your cult's gonna be about. It's pretty good.
I see.
Are you guys getting notifications from Elon Musk on Twitter?
No.
It's pissing me off. I'm getting an Elon Musk notification.
Damn, he's got you. Oh,
This
because you're verified.
it's a shit show. I know I'm hitting a deviation, but this Twitter situation, it's a shit show. This guy's like crowdsourcing how to run Twitter. It's hilarious. He's just blurting shit out like, the way Twitter does this one thing is terrible. It's so stupid. Nobody should ever do anything that way. And then the whole a bunch of people come out. Well, Twitter doesn't actually do it that way, or actually that's a really smart way. And then he's like, huh. And then he like learns a little bit, and then he just rinses and repeats that repeatedly. And then it's just silly. I just saw this meme right now of Elon Musk. It's like, it has a picture of Elon Musk on a Pornhub page, and it says, man fucks entire company at once. I'm just like, it's cracking me up. Sorry, I'm just annoyed by the Elon Musk shit.
Is best ongoing game. Now I have a problem with this shit, but I'll just go over what's the nominees.
Why Modern Warfare isn't there? What is your problem?
No, not just that. We'll get into it. Let's just name the nominees here: Apex Legend, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy, Fortnite,
14.
Oh, okay. Oh, my bad. Final Fantasy 14.
You gotta specify.
That's an online.
Bread.
I'm guessing that's like an online version. Okay.
Yeah, it's like an MMO.
Okay, I didn't know that they had an online version of it, so I don't play Final Fantasy. And then Genshin Impact.
Genshin Impact.
Genshin
Might be
Impact.
the biggest game in the world right now.
Really? I've never heard of this game.
Never played it. I have no idea what the gameplay is even like, but I know that it is one of the biggest games in the world right now.
Some would say it's a Zelda knockoff.
Oh, just like Tunic.
Just like Tunic.
Because he's a dick.
Yeah, they were. They
No,
were
I mean, it
making a-
looks just like Breath of the Wild, and it plays very similar. There's a lot of elements from Breath of the Wild in this game. So I'm kind of being sincere. Some would call it a Zelda knockoff.
When it came out, there was a bunch of comparison videos to it and Zelda. So yeah.
So my problem is why the fuck is Destiny 2 in here? Not to mention, I don't know what Impact is about or whatever, but why Destiny 2?
I mean, all of these games they have heavy expansions and extra content that they're adding in every few months, like clockwork. I mean, Destiny 2 has their season pass feature where they add in new seasonal quest every like 3 months or 4 months or some shit like that.
I don't know, man. I mean, they could have put.
What I'm salty about is my Deep Rock Galactic didn't make this list.
Yep.
Because I feel like this is where Deep Rock Galactic needs to shine.
They
I would vote
have
for Deep Rock.
They have an amazing dev team. That would be my vote right there. Would be Deep Rock Galactic.
Or Rocket League. Rocket League's still getting played, and they're getting updates.
I would argue that Rocket League isn't adding in as much content as any of these other games in there, though. Like, they're adding in a lot of skins and special events and shit like that, but there's not really like, there's not that much new shit added in.
I mean, if that's what I mean, development of ongoing content that involves the player experience over time doesn't have to be storyline basis. It could be like Warzone. They add a whole bunch of battle seasons and shit. They add different events. No, I'm being
That's
serious.
what I thought he was going to call out was Warzone initially. I didn't think it was going to be Rocket League first.
No, I mean,
Yeah, but I mean, it feels like Warzone hasn't changed much since its release. Like, they have a lot of updates and stuff like that. Like the whole the rebirth thing was like a new mode that they added, and the money mode was like newer after Warzone came out. Those are cool, but like I mean, it just seems like there's not a lot in that regard. Like all the games on this list, like even Fortnite switches shit up. They like since day one, they've like the map evolves, these events occur, things change. There's new weapons, there's new characters. They're always like tweaking things. They got the new mode, like the no building mode. I don't know. I think it's cool.
how does this work?
I'm gonna vote for Final Fantasy 14 personally. The game is old as shit.
I'm also
the game
gonna put
came
my
out
vote in
and
for that.
I think GameSpot somebody gave this game a horrible score at some point, like, and they basically relaunched. They like remade the game and like relaunched it, and we're talking about like 2013 or something like that. So like this game's been around for quite a while, and then they're just keep releasing updates, new expansions, new things. I don't know. I think it's real cool.
It's supposed to be the best MMO right now. It dethroned World of Warcraft, although World of Warcraft has a big expansion coming out apparently. So like, might see a surge in players again.
So how does? All right, well, quick question. All these games on the list, right? They're all for the games that got released this year, correct? Isn't there a cutoff of when they can't add the game onto this list?
Wait, what?
It depends on the category. Like this one obviously is not going to be games that came out this year. Like this is just games that are still actively being supported.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 14 came out in 2010.
I mean, Destiny 2 came out what?
Damn.
3 years ago? 4 years ago? How long ago did Destiny 2 come out?
Final Fantasy should just win that just off the strength of how long it's been out.
I know. They ran a horrible MMO for a couple years, and then they did this crazy event where this big meteor hit the Earth, and it destroyed the whole planet, and then it like rebooted the game. Then the game switched to like the remake after they like recreated everything. They did a lot of cool shit with the game. Never played a single minute of this game, but I followed so much about it that I've enjoyed so much about what's happening. I think it's cool.
All right. So now next one up for best action game. Bayonetta 3, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Beyond White, Sifu, and the Ninja fucking Turtles, Shredder's Revenge. I'm torn here. And I'm only torn because I think personally Modern Warfare should win this one. But Ninja Turtle game was pretty fun. I played it once, and I actually really enjoyed it. I didn't go back to play it, but pretty fun. But honestly, I think Modern Warfare is taking this shit, hands down.
My vote would probably be for either Sifu or the Ninja Turtles, but I'm pretty positive Modern Warfare 2 is going to take this one.
Yeah, this is not best FPS, so I don't count those type of games in action. So I would say this is either between Sifu and Bayonetta 3 for me. And I've seen Sifu, and I like how hard the game is, and I like how technical it could be. I feel like that's the best action game.
FPS? What do you mean?
I don't, the first-person shooter to me isn't like, it's a first-person shooter.
Modern Warfare is third-person shooter as well now.
I mean, cool.
Yeah, they don't actually have a best FPS category. They just I guess they just maybe this is why they have best action game and best action adventure as two different categories.
Just trying to shit all over the fucking Call of Duty franchise, bro.
I bet.
Yeah, for me, I'm gonna Sifu's my pick. All right, I'm one trophy away from getting a platinum in that game, and I'll never get the platinum because I'm just not grinding. I'm just you have to do something where you have to like kill enemies in like 30 different ways.
Oh wow!
And like I don't know which ways I've done it, and I gotta play different levels, and it's like I'm just not grinding that trophy out. But I've done everything else. I beaten the game by age 25 or whatever. I did it. That was hard. I had a lot of fun doing that. The jumping around, the way you could use the environment, the different obstacles, all the weapons that are like all over the place. The game it feels really fluid. It's really fucking fun to play. It's like the first level's fun. The subsequent levels are very frustrating until you start to really get those mechanics down, and then it becomes a very fun experience. I had a lot of fun with that. But I'm gonna give Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles a shout out. All right, another game I'm not gonna platinum because I'm just not gonna grind it out. But I played the whole game with Felix like 7 times through, and I helped him get his platinum. So nice. Felix from the Royal Words podcast, he's been on the show multiple times, friend of the pod. He's got the platinum on Shredder's Revenge.
I remember when the night he got it, he was so excited.
Damn. Next on our list is Best Action / Adventure. Here we got. I've never played, but I'm kind of curious about it. A Plague Tale, Requiem,
Yes.
God of War, Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Stray, and surprisingly, Tunic. I feel like there's gonna be other games other than Tunic up there.
I think that this is going to be just a runaway for Ragnarok.
God of War.
I think God of War Ragnarok is going to take
Ragnarok.
a shitload of awards, and I think this is going to be one of them.
Yep. Same.
Yeah, I mean that is a pretty clear cut one.
Some would call it Ragnarok.
Only Doughy would call it Ragnarok.
Yeah.
He couldn't resist.
I don't know. I haven't played a Plague Tale Requiem. I played the previous one. Can't remember what it's called.
I think it was just Plague's Tale.
Yeah, I think it had a subtitle. I'm not into those games where it's like you're just hiding the whole time. Like I really like the environmental, like just like searching through, finding things, and I do enjoy the puzzling in that game. I don't enjoy all the combat sections where I'm like sneaking around and trying to like kill enemies. It's just not fun at all to me. And I played Horizon Forbidden West. I cannot get into that game. I got the platinum in the first Horizon game. I played this game. I tried so hard. I got a stomach virus and I threw up all over the place. I haven't picked up the game since.
That's crazy.
I'm going God of War Ragnarok, which I'm still playing through right now. I have not beaten it. I'm enjoying it. It hasn't grabbed me like, I'm just kind of playing it. It's that NBA 2K, man. It's just taking up my life. We should do best sports. NBA 2K is taking the cake, bro.
Next category, best community support. We have here Apex Legend, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy, Fortnite, and No Man's Skies. Honestly, I think No Man's Sky should have been on best ongoing.
This is another one where Deep Rock Galactic should have gotten a shout out.
Damn. Does it really get played? Does it really get played like that?
No Man's Sky.
Yeah, for sure.
It has a very good user base, and the dev team's really good. You see other dev teams and you gotta beg them to add features, and it's a whole ordeal, and then they don't do it the way that anybody wants it. And the Deep Rock Galactic team, they're tuned in, man. There'll be a Reddit post saying this stuff is bullshit, and the devs will comment in the post like, "You're right, we're gonna fix it." Bam, next update is there from a guy's Reddit post. It's like that shit is fire. Like they're definitely in their communities. They're listening to what their people are saying, and they're trying to balance whatever gaming vision they want with what the people want. And I'm disappointed it's not on this list. I actually don't know anything about any of these games' community support, so I just can't even vote.
I mean, No Man's Sky has like the hero story. I think this was like their big year of coming back. So No Man's Sky, I would hope, is going to take it in this category.
That's what I would say, because seems like they have a chip on their shoulder to make this game better, and they've been making it better year upon year. I had a friend of the pod, Easy. He was very into the game. He wanted all of us to join. We got to like the spaceship, the shit and then we like stopped playing.
Just fucking drop that shit.
Yeah, I'll say those guys, Hello Games, man. I don't like to wish ill on anybody, all right? But a lot of the backlash that they received when they released the game, I think it was deserved. It felt like they were like intentionally cagey with what the game was going to be. And I think a lot of people jumped into the game with certain expectations, and it wasn't what they expected. And I feel like a lot of that was like being misled by the marketing. I don't know. The way they like the whole like, oh, the universe is so big, you'll probably never find another player. And it's like, well, actually, there just aren't other players in the world. We lied. And it's not that big. Like a week in, a guy got to the middle of the universe. And there's a lot of things like that. It's like, all right, I don't know. The maths, all the maths. They kept talking about the maths.
All right.
The English people like maths. I study my maths.
I don't like the THS sound. It's
Yeah,
not my
it's
favorite.
not good.
They also like HD.
HD. They like the H.
Next category, best adaptation. And here I was torn between two of them. Arcane, League of Legends, Cyberpunk, Edge Runners, Cuphead Show, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and Uncharted. And the two that
This is between two categories. This is between two of these entries.
And it's Arcane and Cyberpunk.
Yep.
Oh man, you guys are tripping.
Bro, you haven't watched Cyberpunk yet.
The Sonic movies are fire though.
The first Sonic movie,
That's
first
what I
Sonic
was
movie was
gonna
really
say.
good. The second one didn't quite have as much magic as the first one for me.
Yeah.
It was still good.
It was nice seeing Knuckles though. That was
And
cool, but
the Uncharted movie got a lot of hate. I sat down and watched it.
it's
not a
decent.
bad movie.
It's decent.
It's not even bad. It's only bad from the perspective of I've played the games and this is how the story should go, and it didn't go that way. That's it. Otherwise, not bad. Everybody's hating on it. Go fuck a goat. You're a bad person.
I mean, Marky Mark as that casting choice is just a very odd casting choice. Tom Holland, I love Tom Holland. He does not scream Nathan Drake to me.
And that's what I'm saying. That like you're coming into this with like
The game
I've
knowledge.
already played the games. This is how things should be. It's like when a person like my dad will sit there and watch this movie and think it's a good action movie. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
And like
What
I
your
think that's what
grandfather
matters.
say? What would he say?
My grandfather would just say it had good action. That was the bar. He had one bar, and it was whether the action was good or not. And any movie you gave this guy, it either had good action or it didn't have good action. And that's how he classified whether there were movies he'd watch again or not.
Did movies have to have good action for them to be good movies? So like he saw like Schindler's List and he was like,
Yeah, he's
no
not fucking
action,
with it.
bad movie.
Like, fuck this. This sucks.
That's crazy.
My grandfather liked violence. All right.
So I'm going with Cyberpunk, and I'm going to tell you why. There's been a lot of adaptations that I've seen. There's been a handful that I've even enjoyed. The Witcher was great. Bucho and I have lots of love for the old school '90s Super Mario Bros. Movie. But I will tell you something. There is never an adaptation that has made me go back and play the video game that it was adapted from, besides the fucking Cyberpunk Edge Runners. That one got me all jazzed up. I've been playing through the hell out of Cyberpunk the past like 2 weeks, dude.
Bro, it's a hard choice between them two. You guys got to go and watch Cyberpunk. Sure.
Yeah, I still haven't watched Cyberpunk, so my vote is naturally going to be Arcane. I watched the whole show. I loved it. What I thought was really cool about Arcane that you don't see a lot in other adaptations is that this adaptation seems to be like canon. And what they're trying to do is like when you play the League of Legends game, you have all these characters with all this backstory and blah, blah, blah. And this Arcane TV show is kind of showing us how the characters got to the point that they are when you're playing the game. So like, you know, I can't even remember, but the main character is like little sister who, spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen it, where she's like this like kind of cagey, kind of good character, and then she becomes like a villain. You know, you get to see that character arc to how she's a villain in the video game. You know what I mean? And
cool.
I do think as an adaptation, that's a really cool element of like adaptation that adds to the game. You know what I mean? Whereas like, I don't know from what I saw, the Cyberpunk seemed pretty standalone. And
It's set some amount of time before the game, but there are references to the game or to the show in the game that they added and they patched them in. Like there's songs from like the show that are in the game now. Like they're on the radio station now. I can't. There's other references. Some of them give away some of the plot of the show a little bit, but yeah, it's definitely considered part of the in-universe canon.
That's what's up. I'm gonna check it out. I'm busy watching Andor right now, by the way. 5 episodes in. I'm not going to say a word about it.
Save it for the pod.
Saving it for the pod.
Save it for the pod.
All right. Last but not least, there's
Best
more.
mobile game.
We want to do that? Okay. Yeah. Best mobile game. We can do that one.
This is really between like 3 games here, right? This has got to be between Diablo Immortal, Genshin Impact, and Marvel Snap.
I've been playing a lot of Marble Snap, so that's where my vote is going.
Well, also, I guess we should all mention that it was Apex Legends Mobile and Tower of Fantasy, whatever that is. But yeah, I've been playing the hell out of some Marvel Snap. Marvel Snap is fantastic. It's the perfect little like bite-sized game. Matches last 3 minutes, 5 minutes tops.
It's good stuff.
I don't know what it is about mobile games. They just do not grab me. I could play something stupid like like puzzle games, stuff like that. I'll play a lot of, especially like if I'm waiting or whatever. But like, I don't know. I've just never been like, I couldn't even imagine anybody playing Genshin Impact on their phone. That shit is fucking mind-boggling.
I don't even know what the gameplay looks like, so I have no idea what Genshin Impact is.
It's a third-person like action game. I mean, think Breath of the Wild. Like, would you play Breath of the Wild on your cell phone?
Nah, probably not.
Like that shit just seems nuts to me.
I will say though, I'm surprised with how well Diablo Immortal plays. Because I've played some of that one. The game controls surprisingly well, but they do a really good job of porting it over to other formats. I mean, the PlayStation version of the Diablo 3, way better than the PC version. So much better than the PC versions. It felt like it was made for controller.
What's the difference? Just that aspect of it.
Just that aspect of it, dude. But something about what they did with the controller mappings, it just felt way more comfortable than the standard mouse and keyboard, which is wild because y'all know me. I am a mouse and keyboard dude like all day with my gaming. But Diablo Immortal was better on PlayStation.
I don't know. Some would say FTL is better on the iPad for similar reasons. It's just being able to like touch everything quickly. I don't know.
It's good. I played it before. I like it a lot.
All right.
I'd like to add one in there. Best innovation in accessibility. I noticed that in the Last of Us remake, there was a lot of like accessibility options that they added in Last of Us 2. And I think that's really cool that if you're blind, you can play the game to completion. If you're, you know what I mean? Like there's a bunch of different ways that people with disabilities can play this game. And I think making your game more accessible to everyone, I think that's cool. Because like what is playing a video game to a blind person? What is playing, you know what I mean, to somebody who doesn't have one arm, or you know what I mean? It's cool to allow them to enjoy the spectrum as well.
Yeah, I heard God of War Ragnarok had some features like that too. I think like one of the big ones is they added in like checkpoints in boss battles, which is fucking cool.
It's great.
There's a game I've been playing recently called Shadows Over Loathing, and it's a really goofy series. It's been spawned from this like web game, but it's got an option in it for arachnophobia. But because it's this kind of game, it also has a setting for arachnophilia, which just massively increases the amount of spiders you run into in the game.
That's awesome.
That's fucking hilarious.
One game has that arachnophobia shit.
Oh yeah, Grounded. You could turn off spiders. That's weird.
That's stupid though.
Yeah, if you could get them out of the game, that'd be good. Those spiders suck.
The whole point is that to be challenging though.
Yeah, but it was too challenging. It took away the fun from the game.
Well, it's because we aggroed like 3 spiders right at the beginning, and they were just hanging out at our base.
Yeah, Sony as a company seems to really be leading the charge with this accessibility stuff. It's prevalent in a lot of like the first party studio games. I think it's really cool. Like if you're colorblind or if you have any kind of visual impairment, like Naughty Dog has tried to think of something. There's like the high contrast mode. The game turns into like wireframes. Everything is gray. Enemies are red. Friendlies are blue, and all the items are like yellow. Like so, like all you see is like the important stuff. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. I find it super interesting. Like the idea that if I couldn't see at all, like you could play the game with sounds. Like
it has
the game,
audio cues.
Yeah, they have all these like audio cues in the game.
I wouldn't want that though. I feel like that takes away from the difficulty of the game.
Well, the accessibility is not about the difficulty of the game.
Yeah.
No, like the audio cues to let you know when to do things. Is that what you mean by it? Like to?
Yes.
It's far more than that. But
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I'm sorry. All right, my bad.
No. I'm just saying that it's for people that can't see. So like you wouldn't imagine
shit,
you're
that's
like
fucking
yeah, you're an idiot. It takes away from the yeah. I guess they just shouldn't be able to play this game.
My
Tony.
bad. Yeah, sorry for the sorry. No, my bad.
Maybe it's insensitive to say so, but there's something interesting about how Naughty Dog has added all those audio cues in the game, and like how in game the clickers are like that. They can't see, and everything is all audio based, all the sounds. Something I'm not trying to say like blind people are clickers or something, but it's an interesting kind of mode where even if you weren't like, you know, there's people that have done, you know, blind playthroughs of The Last of Us, in quotes, like people that aren't blind that just play the game with headphones or whatever. And it's almost like playing like the clicker mode of the game or something. I don't know. I find that interesting to me.
That's wild. I didn't know that was the thing.
The Quarry is also on there, and the Quarry also has dyslexic fonts, single action QTEs instead of having, which I love. I enable in any game because I hate smashing. Busho's a fucking legend at that shit. It's just make me sick. He could fucking like tap on a fucking 100 times in a minute.
I did the fingernail rub.
Yeah. So
yeah, that'll give you a blister.
They allow you to hold down the button and it fills the circle. That's me right there. That's my accessibility.
I do the same thing. I don't like tapping in games. Yeah. I'll only tap if the tap gives me an advantage. Like
a Mario Party.
Mario Party.
Right. I'll win a Mario Party. Tug of War is my game.
All right. Well, last category here, guys. Game of the Year. And A Plague Tale has made it to the list. Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, obviously. Horizon Forbidden West, Stray, and I'm going to fuck this name up, but Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
You nailed it, dude. That's right on, spot on.
Good job, buddy. Good job, sport.
Wait, shouldn't we do most anticipated and then this?
We already did most in. Oh, you was in the
we
bathroom.
Did not. You skipped it.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Do we?
We'll do most anticipated after.
Yeah,
this.
we'll do it after.
Cool.
I did it though.
We did because we said we're gonna do Game of the Year last. So you try to twitch it.
I'm gonna have to go Ragnarok all day, all night.
I mean, it's between Elden Ring and Ragnarok, right? Like, but I think Ragnarok's going to take home all the major awards. I think that game, it's too good a game to come out this close to the Game Awards that it's going to be so fresh in people's minds. It's taking everything.
It's going to sweep.
Unfortunately, yeah.
I think Elden Ring has its problems, but I can't envision a world where they don't win Game of the Year. That game is special. Like, mind you, I have not beaten the game because towards the end, I got burnt out. I might pick it back up and finish it, but I've had my experience. I've loved it. Like that, I had so much fucking fun. It was like me, I was playing it. Doughy was playing it. Tony, were you playing it at some point?
No.
Elden Ring?
I was playing a little bit of it.
No, I watched you guys play it.
It was just so fun. We were just chatting the whole time. Where are you? What did you do? Did you do this? Oh, did you find this guy? It's like games don't do that enough. Like right now I'm playing God of War Ragnarok and I'm not telling you guys about anything because there's nothing to tell you about. It's just a game, in my opinion. I'm just playing through a regular ass game. And Elden Ring did something not regular. And it made me talk to my friends about games again. You know, I was excited to share. Where were you? Did you do this? Did you find that? Oh, I found this cave and teleported. Oh, I'm going to go find that cave. I want to get teleported. Like, it just had that old school feel of like, you know, when you're like, you know, when you're in the schoolyard and everybody's talking about the Pokemon experiences or something back in elementary school. Like, I kind of had that type of feeling. I miss that. And games don't do that enough. I don't know what Elden Ring did or uniquely in its gameplay loop, but it like, I don't know, it rekindled that feeling in games.
I mean, they brought back like that exploration is essentially what they did. Like Tunic did the same thing, right? You and I were swapping Tunic like thoughts and theories and shit like that when we were playing through that one. It's that same kind of thing. It's here's a big open world and we're not going to tell you shit. Go figure it out.
And that's my favorite thing about games, actually, is like either playing games co-op or just swapping information with your friends to try to like, continue and figure things out. It's the most fun for me. I'm picking Elden Ring if it wasn't obvious.
I think I might want Elden Ring to take it. Just because like the swell of like Twitter went crazy. I mean, right now Twitter, who knows what Twitter would actually be going crazy about if Twitter didn't feel like it was coming to an end any day now.
Yeah, I gotta add that Twitter was a place to be when that game came out. There was so much content. Everybody was enjoying. Everybody was sharing. It was a special place that I don't see with Ragnarok. I don't see everybody going as crazy as they did with Elden Ring. Then you know what I mean? Like,
yep. Probably doesn't help that there were a bunch of like God of War leaks like a week prior to the game releasing too.
Yeah, that didn't help it at all.
Where's your vote going, Tony?
God of War. I mean, it's just too good of a game. I haven't played it yet, but just watching people play it on YouTube and people discuss about it, it's just gonna take it. All right, so you guys want to do adaptation again?
No, most anticipated.
Oh, most anticipated. I'm sorry.
We want to do adaptation again.
What the fuck?
Take 2.
Yeah, facts. Where the hell is it at?
Towards the bottom of the list.
Oh, yeah, it's right here at the bottom.
26
Most
out of 31.
anticipated. All right. Most anticipated. We have Final Fantasy. Again. Hogwarts Legacy.
16. Final Fantasy
okay, my bad.
16.
Hogwarts. Wow. Final Fantasy 16, Hogwarts Legacy, Resident Evil 4, Starfield, and The Legend of Zelda, Tears of Kingdom. I did it for Doe. Doe's going to make a cock thing.
Tears of Kingdom.
Tears of Kingdom. Of the Kingdom.
Say what's the Harry Potter game? Can you say it again for me?
Hogwarts Legacy.
I don't know. Something about the way you say Hogwarts. It just sounds so strange.
Hogwarts?
I don't know. I don't know.
How else do you say Hogwarts?
Like,
Hogwarts.
I don't know.
All right.
When we watch it later.
Final,
I think maybe you just said it funny that time. I don't know.
Final Fantasy.
What? We know that Tony's not voting for Resident Evil 4 because he hates remakes.
It's right on the money with that one, Mateo.
So he's also not voting for Legend of Zelda because he hates remakes.
That's not a remake.
I mean, that's not a remake.
That's not a remake.
Yeah, it's going to be the same game.
It's not a remake.
I would say that Starfield would have been my guess, but so little, and what I've seen from the game doesn't seem very impressive.
It seems like a basic bitch ass third person.
Very basic bitch. I'm gonna have to go with The Legend of Zelda.
Hogwarts, bro. You bugging.
Nah, you know what you're getting with Resident Evil 4? You know what you're getting with that. Hogwarts, I think, is gonna be, dude, it's gonna be fucking Mad Max all over again. But
Yep. That's the feeling that I've been getting.
yeah, they made Mad
mean?
Max. They created the Mad Max, that Avalanche software place. They created certain games. They made Just Cause 3, Mad Max. They made a few games, and I got a feeling that they're gonna make a game like that, but just with Hogwarts. And I'm like, this is not gonna work.
You know, the Mad Max game was not bad. It just wasn't
not bad.
good. It just wasn't like great. It just
Pucho got the platinum.
Jesus.
I did not get the platinum.
Oh,
The game
wow.
bugged on me. You had to do like some number of like feats or whatever. I did them all, and the game just didn't count. Something
that sucks.
I'm just
Yeah,
like,
that's
I'm
pretty
not
shitty.
playing the game again to get that platinum. People call me a platinum whore, but I'm not down to grind these things out. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can't disagree with Doey's take on Starfield. I think I just haven't seen anything impressive with it so far.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play what is it? Outer World. Play Outer World if I want some spaceship first person shooty games with RPG stuff tossed in there.
You should play the Outer Wilds. It's the best space game ever made.
Is that the indie one?
Yeah,
I need to check that one out.
it's fucking incredible.
honorable mention. Best family, Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
Wait.
Best-
Did we?
But I'm gonna
finish
go
up
back to most anticipated.
Jesus
So I
Christ,
could do
dog.
my vote. So I'm gonna say this is a fucked up list because Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 needs to be on this thing. All right, I'm appalled that it's not on here. That would be my vote in a heartbeat. Given this list, I'm most excited to see what Hogwarts Legacy is gonna look like.
Exactly.
But the game I'm most excited to play is The Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, The Legend of Zelda is taking this one easy.
I had a lot of issues with Breath of the Wild, and I played the shit out of it. I think I did every single shrine. I played the fuck out of that game. I'm hoping that this game fixes a lot of the errors that Breath of the Wild had while introducing some, new and fresh ideas. So.
Yeah, right there on board with you. The rest of these just don't have me that excited. Hogwarts looks, I don't know. I'm curious to see what comes out of that one.
Yeah. I mean, going through the list, Resident Evil 4, I know what I'm going to get. Starfield, I'm pretty sure I know what I'm going to get. And I mean, if they subvert my expectations, it'll be awesome. But from what I've seen, not excited. Final Fantasy 16, I am reasonably excited, but every Final Fantasy game that comes out, it's like a fucking roll of the dice. You don't know if it's gonna be good or great or perfect or bad, or it's like I'm not anticipating it. It's like this game looks like it could be promising. Some things came out and made it feel like, maybe it's not that good. It's like you never know. So I'm gonna just wait till it comes out. I'm not like, on the edge of my seat for it. So
All right. Well,
Zelda just sort of wins by default.
best family game. Kirby and the I know. Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Lego
He
Star
just wants
Wars.
to talk about Rabbids.
Yeah, I know. Mario and Rabbids Spark of Hope, Nintendo Switch Sports, and Splatoon 3.
This is such a good Nintendo list because you got Kirby, you got Mario, and you got Splatoon. All three really good games. Family, I'm going to have to give it to Kirby.
I abstain.
I would say give it to Mario.
I mean, as a family game, I think I would go with the Skywalker Saga.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I played. Yeah, I don't know. The games are easy enough to play, and kids like them. I don't know. But I haven't played it. Actually, I played a little bit with David, actually. But though, and Kirby, I played a lot, and I just didn't beat it. But I had a good time with it. It was fun. It's actually more challenging than you would expect it to be.
Did you become a car? Doesn't he suck up a car at some point and become a car?
I became a lot of things in that game. I just don't remember. I think I was
Kirby
a boat.
puts a lot of stuff in his mouth.
Yeah, he's sucking it all up.
Well, no, yeah, I mean, right now, there's other lists on it, but it's not really too important, to be honest.
Yeah, we're 2 hours in.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of deep. But, ladies and gentlemen, if you stuck this far along in our video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, share, like, repost, retweet, pretty soon not retweet. And, just thank you for just sticking around and commenting, man. As always, go one up yourself. Peace.
Peace.